Lou Hamilton from Audible Elegance of Cincinnati, Ohio. My store is located on the Montgomery Road, up the street from Montgomery Inn and across the street from the bike shop. We have a website, audibleelegance.com, in which we have both new and used section, which are available, many of it for shipping. So if you're outside the area but have an interest in any of our goods, please contact us. If you have a local servicing dealer of those products, please buy from them. We like supporting local dealers. We do work on Facebook, Instagram, and X, along with these videos. I thought I would talk about one of the more disturbing terms that I hear from folks every once in a while, and even here on YouTube. And it's called diminishing returns. And it is applied to the price of goods, particularly as they escalate higher and higher. And my problem is this. Diminishing returns is an accounting term. It is not a term of art. So you don't look at a painting in a museum and say, you know, he could have used a lot less colors and it would have taken less time, and you know we would have still had the same picture. No. Art is very unique in that term. Art itself serves no purpose in either feeding or clothing anybody. And usually for the artist, it doesn't even do that. But art is an intimate part of our life, particularly music. Music is one of the few things in life where it is present with birth or baptism or some sort of rite of passage. Graduations, music is present once again. It's not uncommon that we remember music that was part of the courtship that we had. Music is present at weddings, and music is present in other events as well as funerals. So music is an intimate part, and one of the few intimate parts of our culture, and actually of many cultures around the world. It's a sort of common thread. So how about this concept of diminishing returns? And I often point at this and saying, well, you know, if the Sistine Chapel had been painted with a spray gun, the Catholic Church would have had 17 more years of revenue. And that doesn't work. And people find that, you know, as a ludicrous example, but it is an example nonetheless. Now, certainly there are products out there that I cannot afford that I would like, but I do not find myself saying or justifying what I purchased by saying, well, there's just so little more that can be obtained there. It's diminishing returns. Not at all. I aspire towards it, but like everyone else out there, including you, we all have different priorities and needs in our lives. So we may need a car, we may need a refrigerator, we may have medical bills. Lord knows I know that one. We have, you know, graduations, birthdays, all sorts, summer events, you know, a vacation. It goes on all the time. So we have different priorities to meet. So the fact that we can't afford a particular product is not to say that it is a bad product or that it should be denigrated by saying, well, it's just diminishing returns, because that is not how art is. Would I like to see better product at lower prices? That is exactly what my business is all about. We try to find the best sonic performance and best sonic values that are out there. Are they the best in the industry in the world? No. And I don't pretend that it is. I've heard some spectacular systems that I would love to own. As a matter of fact, I've heard some systems that unfortunately the companies didn't make it, and I would own them in a heartbeat. It just didn't work out for that company and the market that they were trying to serve. So when you're looking at product and you don't feel that it's worth spending the additional money on something, well, that's a value judgment on your part and what level of artistic performance you want. And that's fine. But don't denigrate it by saying, well, it's just diminishing returns and it was never worth it at all. That's not true. There are people who are willing and dedicated to do just that, to get that last inch of performance. So let's keep accounting out of music. And we've seen enough of accounting affecting even the production of music, but in terms of the playback, let's keep that term out of the picture. And I'd appreciate that. Thank you.